Would you believe that a simple nickel sitting in your pocket could be worth $1.4 million? Sounds impossible, right? But this coin, an ordinary-looking 1974 Monticello Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, has turned everyday people into overnight millionaires. What if I told you there's a chance you've been holding a fortune in your hands and didn't even know it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what makes this rare coin so valuable, how to identify if you own one, and the secrets collectors don't want you to know. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single second. Because this could be the one opportunity to change your life forever. 1974 was a year of upheaval in the United States. The country was reeling from Watergate, inflation was skyrocketing, and the average American was doing everything they could to make ends meet. Little did they know, nestled within their loose change was a potential treasure. The 1974 Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, was supposed to carry a tiny P mint mark. But somehow, either due to a minting error or an intentional experiment, a small number were produced without it. These unassuming coins were distributed into circulation, blending in with millions of others, and for decades, their true worth remained hidden. But here's where it gets interesting. The scarcity of these nickels, combined with their historical significance, has created a perfect storm in the world of coin collecting. A single coin, once worth only 5 cents, now holds the potential to command $1.4 million at auction. Let that sink in for a moment. 5 cents into over $1 million. How does that happen? Crazy, right? I mean, who knew that pocket change could be the new Bitcoin? So, what exactly makes this coin so special? It all comes down to rarity and condition. The missing mint mark immediately sets it apart, but here's the catch: only a small handful of these nickels have been discovered in pristine condition. To fetch the big bucks, your coin needs to meet specific criteria. Look closely for these telltale signs: a no mint mark below Monticello on the coin's reverse. Mint state condition. This means minimal wear and tear, strong strike details, with the Monticello building clearly visible. And here's a little known fact that might blow your mind: collectors are desperate for these coins. Bidding wars have driven prices to astronomical heights. In fact, one collector was so determined to get their hands on this nickel that they paid, wait for it, $1.40 million. Now, imagine if you found one in your coin jar or old collection. What would you do with that kind of money? A dream house? Early retirement? A vacation around the world? But wait, how do you even know if you have this rare nickel? And what's the fastest way to cash in if you do? That's where it gets even more interesting. Here's how you can take action right now. First, gather every nickel you can find, check your old jars, dresser drawers, and even that forgotten piggy bank from your childhood. And next, inspect each one carefully under good lighting. Remember, you're looking for that missing mint mark on the back of the 1974 Jefferson nickel. If you think you've struck gold, don't panic. The next step is getting it professionally appraised. Reputable numismatists or coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can verify its authenticity and grade its condition. And here's the golden rule: never sell your coin without knowing its true value. Unscrupulous buyers prey on inexperienced sellers, offering pennies on the dollar for what could be a life-changing fortune. Now, I know what you're thinking: this sounds too good to be true. But remember, the only way to miss out is to not even try. Hey, even if you don't find the $1 million nickel, you might discover some valuable pennies or quarters along the way. Bonus: the clock is ticking. Every day, more of these rare nickels are discovered and sold, leaving fewer for the rest of us. So, what are you waiting for? Start your treasure hunt today. If you've got questions or want to learn more about other valuable coins, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're diving into even more $1 million coin stories next week. What if I told you the most ordinary looking coin in your pocket could be worth over $400,000? That's right, a single, seemingly unremarkable 2022 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark recently fetched a mind-blowing $437,579 at auction. Could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what makes this coin so valuable and how to check if you own one of these golden tickets to financial freedom. And no, we're not joking. Although, if you're already rummaging through your couch cushions, you might want to pause. Those coins aren't going anywhere. First, let's unravel the mystery behind this extraordinary coin. The 2022 Jefferson nickel may look ordinary at first glance, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the front and his iconic Monticello home on the back. But hidden within certain batches is a rare minting error that makes these coins exceedingly valuable. These errors aren't just flaws, they're collectibles sought after by passionate coin enthusiasts and auction houses alike. But what exactly are these errors? And why would anyone pay more than the cost of a luxury car or even a house for one of these nickels? Don't worry, we'll uncover all of that shortly. But first, here's a critical tip: the clock is ticking on this opportunity. You see, the value of these coins can skyrocket, but the window to capitalize on their rarity is shrinking as collectors snap them up. Imagine finding out too late that you held one of these treasures in your hand. The regret? Unimaginable. Now, be honest, when was the last time you even looked at the change in your pocket? If it's been years, maybe now's a good time to start, and maybe treat those coins better than you do your house keys. Okay, let's shift gears from fear of missing out to the thrill of discovery. What makes this coin stand out? And, more importantly, how can you find one? The key lies in the minting error, a phenomenon that turns a common coin into a coveted masterpiece. For the 2022 P Monticello Jefferson nickel, errors like die clashes, off-center strikes, and doubling in the design can increase its worth exponentially. These rare traits turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, like finding a diamond in a pile of coal. But here's the kicker: spotting these errors isn't always easy. Even seasoned collectors have overlooked hidden gems in their stash. Later in this video, we'll reveal the telltale signs you need to know to identify your rare nickel. Oh, and don't worry, no magnifying glass? No problem. Though you might need to borrow your kid's science kit for this one. Alright, so you've got a pile of nickels ready to inspect. Here's your step-by-step guide to unlocking the potential treasure in your possession. Look for a 2022 date and a P mint mark. If you've got that, you're one step closer. Grab a magnifying tool and carefully examine the coin's surface for any irregularities, doubling, misalignments, or peculiar markings. Found something promising? Contact a professional coin grader to confirm its authenticity. Remember, this step is crucial, don't skip it. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. What happens if you find one of these rare coins? The next 60 seconds could change your life. Let's talk numbers. That $437,579 sale wasn't an anomaly. Rare coins consistently sell for jaw-dropping sums at auction houses and online marketplaces. Finding a 2022 P Monticello nickel with a rare error could be your ticket to a life of financial freedom. Imagine paying off debts, traveling the world, or even retiring early, all thanks to a nickel. And yes, this time we do mean the coin, not a 5-cent phone call from the 1980s. But here's the truth: rare finds don't last forever. The longer you wait, the more opportunities slip through your fingers. So, what are you waiting for? The next treasure might be hiding in plain sight, in your own pocket. Now it's your turn. Grab those coins, examine every detail, and take the first step toward transforming loose change into life-changing wealth. If you learned something valuable today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about rare coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? What if I told you that a simple nickel, yes, a nickel, could change your life forever? Not just any nickel, though, a USA 2021 D Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel worth a jaw-dropping $537,576. Think it's impossible? Keep watching, because in the next 10 minutes, you'll learn why this small coin has skyrocketed in value and how you might be sitting on a treasure trove without even knowing it. Coins like these don't just hold value, they hold stories, history, and opportunities that could completely transform your financial future. But here's the scary part: many people are unknowingly spending coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars at gas stations or grocery stores. Imagine losing $500,000 just because you didn't know what to look for. Let me guess, you're tempted to start dumping out your piggy bank right now, right? Well, hold that thought. We'll get there soon. The 2021 D Jefferson nickel is a shining example of how seemingly ordinary items can become extraordinary treasures. This coin was minted in Denver, marked by the distinctive D, but what makes this nickel worth more than $500,000? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. You see, in 2021, the Monticello Jefferson nickel wasn't your typical run-of-the-mill coin. A few rare specimens left the mint in pristine condition, untouched by circulation. Add to that a striking error that collectors are going wild for, and you've got the perfect storm for skyrocketing value. But what exactly is this error? Don't worry, we're diving into that in just a moment. Before we reveal the specifics of this six-figure coin, let me ask you, have you ever dreamed of stumbling sitting in your You walk into your local coffee shop and casually pay for a latte with a handful of change. Among the nickels jingling in your pocket lies a coin so rare, so valuable, it could transform your life forever. Sound like a fantasy? Think again. Yes, you heard that right, one single 2010 Monticello Jefferson nickel could be worth up to $877,576. Could it be sitting in your drawer, collecting dust, while your millionaire dreams slip away? But wait, hold up. Before you start flipping over furniture looking for loose change, let's dive into why this nickel is so special and how you can figure out if you own one. Also, I promise, we'll get to the six-figure payday soon. But hey, no pressure. It's not like you want to miss out on a small fortune or anything. Right? To understand the magic behind this 2010 Jefferson nickel, we need to travel back in time. First, let's talk about the Monticello design, a symbol of American heritage, etched into our pockets since 1938. But not every nickel is created equal, and in 2010, something extraordinary happened. The Denver Mint, the D on your coin, produced millions of nickels that year. Yet, only a select few were struck with a remarkable error that makes them worth their weight in gold, and then some. Wait, did I just say gold? Yep. I know you're thinking, how is a 5-cent coin worth more than my car? Great question. And no, it's not just because we've got inflation. Stay with me, it's about to get interesting. Experts have identified rare die errors in certain 2010 nickels, tiny imperfections that were created during the minting process. These mistakes make the coin unique, and collectors will pay top dollar to own it. But here's the catch, spotting these errors isn't easy. So, how do you know if your 2010 Jefferson nickel is the one collectors are willing to shell out hundreds of thousands for? Let's find out. Here's what to look for. Start with the Monticello dome. Is it perfectly rounded, or does it have a faint double image? Next, check the lettering, especially E pluribus unum. Are there unusual marks or doubling? Finally, inspect the edges for any cracks or irregularities. These errors, known as die clashes or doubling, could mean you've hit the jackpot. Still with me? Good. Because this is the part where it gets really exciting or terrifying, depending on whether you find that special coin or not. But here's the thing, time is ticking. Rare coins like this don't stay unnoticed for long. As more collectors discover these 2010 nickels, the market value could skyrocket or disappear. The window to act is now. Now, let's address the question you're all asking, where do you sell a coin like this for maximum profit? Stick around for the final step, you won't want to miss it. The best place to sell a rare nickel is through trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers. These platforms connect you with serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for coins like yours. And if you're just starting out, don't worry, we'll link some beginner resources below. So, what's stopping you? That humble nickel in your pocket might be the key to your financial freedom. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Check your coins, do your homework, and take the leap. Because in a world full of possibilities, sometimes the smallest things, like a nickel, can make the biggest difference. Could a single coin in your pocket make you a millionaire? No, this isn't clickbait, this is reality. Right now, one 2008 Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel is valued at an astonishing $977,569. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for a 5-cent coin. How many nickels have you mindlessly tossed into jars, forgotten in your car, or dare I say, used to buy gum? What if one of those nickels held the key to the life of luxury you've been dreaming about? By the end of this video, you'll not only know why this specific coin is worth so much but also how you can uncover similar treasures hiding in plain sight. Before we dive into what makes this particular coin worth nearly $1 million, let's set the stage. It's 2008. The US Mint releases its standard Jefferson nickels. Millions of coins are minted, as usual. Yet, within this sea of ordinary coins, a rare anomaly is born, the 2008 D-Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. A coin so rare, collectors around the world would do anything to get their hands on it. But what exactly makes it so valuable? And more importantly, could you own one without even realizing it? Hold that thought. First, let's talk about rarity. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. The 2008 D-nickel stands apart because of three key factors: a limited error during production, its remarkable condition in circulation, and, well, we'll get to the third factor in just a moment. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. How can a nickel be worth nearly $1 million? It all comes down to errors. Specifically, a rare strike error where the details on Monticello, the iconic mansion, were improperly imprinted. This creates a distinct and unintentional design flaw, making it one of a kind. And in the world of numismatics, one of a kind is priceless. Imagine opening your junk drawer, finding a nickel, and realizing you've just won the lottery. Sounds crazy, right? But for some lucky individuals, it's not just a dream, it's their reality. Now, you might be thinking, okay, a rare design flaw makes it valuable. But how does it reach such a jaw-dropping value? Well, that's where the third factor comes in, and trust me, this one's a game changer. The third factor is simple yet powerful: demand. Wealthy collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins to complete their collections, and they're willing to pay top dollar. Combine rarity, condition, and demand, and suddenly a nickel is no longer worth 5 cents, it's worth a fortune. But here's the catch: these opportunities don't last forever. The market can change, and what's valuable today might not be tomorrow. That's why it's crucial to take action now. Want to know if you own one of these incredible coins? Here's what to do: check the year. Look for 2008 on your Jefferson nickels, find the mint mark. Look for the tiny D mark on the right-hand side, inspect Monticello, look closely for any unusual design details. A magnifying glass is your best friend here. Pattern interrupt humor: if you're squinting at your coins and starting to feel like Sherlock Holmes, don't worry, that's normal. The truth is, treasures like the 2008 D-Mint Mark nickel are all around us. It's not just about coins, it's about unlocking the hidden wealth in everyday life. Whether it's a nickel worth nearly $1 million or another rare find, these opportunities are within your reach. You just need to start looking. And here's the kicker: this isn't the only rare coin out there. In my next video, we'll reveal another coin that could make you a millionaire. Don't miss it.